main lesson, Dak style.
Double O.
Listen, this ain't theory, this is lived. Neville.
My whole life taught me one thing. Even without a father on earth, even without pride from family, I still had a father inside me. And if I listened, I could become something different.
Not just a man,
a gentleman.
Now I'm 55, and I'm still growing. Every day, through writing, through thinking, through staying awake. Not asleep like the world, awake to that voice that'll come from outside. Everybody got it, no exceptions. That GPS inside you, God's personal spirit. It don't shut off, you just ignore it. That's the difference. So follow the order. Spirit first, soul second, body last. If you flip that, you lost. Simple, watch how you speak.
Words carry direction. Speak to the spirit, not the ego, not the emotions. The spirit, because that's what hears truth. Your father never left you, not once. He's in your breath, he's in your thoughts. Every decision, he right there. So stop acting like you alone, you're not. So now choose, you a child of man or a child of God. Because you can't live both, one follows the world, one follows truth. This path, it flips everything. How you see family changes. How you see pride changes. How you handle emotions changes. Even how you see death changes. I went from a little boy alone in foster care to a man walking as a gentleman, connected every day to the Most High. Low final line, you got the same GPS. Question is, you listening or ignoring it?
Listen, divine order, 3 parts, 3 S's. Get this right or you'll never rest.
Spirit, that's the spirit of God, lives inside your mind. That's the real you, the one they'll never find. Unless you look within, yeah, that's your core. Lose that, you ain't nothing but a zombie for sure. Soul, that's the soul of a woman. Living emotions, real feelings, not some game, not some potion. Stop telling women they're too emotional, man. God sent them down to help you follow his plan. Their soul leads your spirit back to heaven's gate. Respect that or your awakening will come too late. Seed, that's the seed of man, physical flesh and body. The walk, the talk, the heavy and the godly. But seed without spirit, just a shell walking around, breathing, moving, but 6 feet underground.
No spirit, no soul, then you're dead in the hole. Body moving, but your inside's cold. Zombie walking, that's the walking dead. Divine order, 3 S's in your head. Is in your head. If you can't recognize your own spirit and you won't work with emotions, you won't hear it. You will never reach your higher self, period. Stuck in the dirt, that's the end of your period. So here's the order: spirit, soul, seed. Get all 3 or stay a zombie, yeah. 3 S's in your head. Three S's in your head. Spirit, that's the spirit of God, lives inside your mind. That's the real you, the one they'll never find. Unless you look within, yeah, that's your core. Lose that, you ain't nothing but a zombie for sure. No spirit, that's the soul of a woman. Living emotions, real feelings, not some game, not some potion. Stop telling women they're too emotional, man. God sent them down to help you follow his plan. The soul leads your spirit back to heaven's gate. Respect that or your awakening will come too late. Seed, that's the seed of man, physical flesh and body. The walk, the talk, the heavy and the godly. But seed without spirit, just a shell walking around, breathing, moving, but 6 feet under buried. The soul leads your spirit back to heaven's gate. Respect that or your awakening will come too late. Seed, seed,
physical flesh and body. The walk, the talk, the heavy and the godly. But see, without spirit, just a shell walking around, breathing, moving, but 6 feet underground. No spirit, no soul, then you're dead in the hole. Body moving, but your inside's cold. Zombie walking, that's the walking dead. Hard order. 3 S's in your head.
If you can't recognize your own spirit and you won't work with emotions, you won't hear it. You will never reach your higher self, period. Stuck in the dirt, that's the end of your period. So here's the order: spirit, soul, seed. Get all 3 or stay a zombie. Yeah, yeah. Man.
Listen, this ain't motivation, this is instruction. Wreck the world when you wake up. I mean, really wake up. There's no more guessing, no more I don't know. That excuse dead, because now you feel something different. A connection, direct line, no middleman. No middleman. You're at the most high. You got a GPS inside you. Not Google, not your friends, not the world. God's personal spirit, that's what gives you breath. That's what checks your thoughts. That's what taps you life. Hey, that ain't right, and you feel it every single time. Before, you could pretend I didn't know. I ain't see it, stop it. Now you know. You know when you lying. You know when you wrong. You know when you supposed to move different. That voice, that ain't you, that's him. So when I speak, understand it's clear. I'm not the source, I'm the mirror. I reflect what's already in you. These words, they ain't for your ego, they ain't for your emotions. They aimed at your spirit, the child of God in you. The lady, the gentleman. Don't tell me I hear you. That don't mean nothing, because your spirit heard it too. The real question is, did you accept it, or did you ignore it? Because ignoring truth don't make it false, it just make you responsible. God don't yell, he don't argue, he speaks in thoughts, feelings. That gut feeling you can't shake, that's the language. So when you think something and feel it hit your chest, that's him talking. Your GPS don't disconnect, you just stop listening. That's it. Signal always strong, problem is you keep switching stations. So now, let me ask you something real simple. What child are you? Child of God or a child of confusion? Because both got voices and both speak, but only one sounds like truth. So tell me, what language do you understand? Wake up, tap in, follow your GPS. That's where your father at. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him.
Yes, close your eyes now. Let the bass hold you. I was born on the 28th of September, a human being, a Libra. They call us the human bird, always balancing heaven and earth, wings tucked inside a chest. Before I could reach the counter, life taught me one thing: how to wake up every day and carry my true father with me. Not in a church, not in a book, inside like breath. They put me in foster care when I was small. I was the big brother, I held my little sister's hand. I watched over my mother, Darlene Freeman, and my grandmother, Clementine. She left this earth 6 months after we walked through that door. But even then, I learned to carry him. big brothers, grow up learning pride. Stand on your own 2 feet, hold your head high. But I had no father showing me that, no brother, no blood teaching me the man way. So when I left home alone, truly alone, I didn't learn to be a child of man. I turned inward, and inside I woke up the greatest part of me, the inner child and the gentleman. My blood father wasn't there. Other men tried to wear the title, but they weren't my blood. And back then, blood was everything. Same blood meant family, different blood meant goodbye. But my true father showed me something else. Blood doesn't have to mean everything. So I learned to love the men who play the father role right, and the ones who didn't. I learned to stand up and let the resentment go. Now listen, most people, strangers, friends, family, they feel a vibe about me, an energy, a presence. They don't always name it, but they feel it. Here's what that is. It's a level of confidence, not the loud kind, the quiet kind. Because I know my true father is within me. I don't look outside of me for permission. I don't look outside of me for worth. There's a center core, and that core is very stern and very soothing at the same time. It accepts you or it rejects you, and that depends entirely on how you come at me, how you move, how you speak, what you carry. If you bring negative, that's a sign, the devil's fingerprint. And my true father within me, he always protects me against that.
Latin Spirit Talker, 6-track story deck. What you just heard, or what you about to hear, 3:11 a.m. Doctrine breakdown, cinematic flow. You can't manic flow. First slide 1, opening message. Everything you think you know about life, about death, we flipped it. This ain't just music, this is a reprogramming of the mind. The slide 2-track worked out. You didn't start on earth, you began as a spirit in heaven. God placed his GPS inside you. You were already whole, already connected. This track reminds you, your real life started with God, not here. Begin another flow. Begin another flow. Birth ain't the beginning, your earth birth leaving heaven. You descended into a body, you forgot your true origin. This is what they call born in sin, forgetting who you really are. Alive but not awake. You can walk, talk, live life, but if you don't know your spirit, you are the walking dead. Aware of the world but not aware of God within. This track wakes you up, stereo survival. Your parents died, but God lives in you. Your earth parents, teachers, your true father voice reveals your path, two ways to think. Child of man, child of God. Your words, your connection. Being the most, stay low, speak aligned, hear God clearly. This track sharpens your mind and language. Stop thinking earth, death, returning home. Spirit leaves the body, you ascend back to God. You started in heaven, you left heaven. Life you choose, awareness or sleep. To return home, that's the full cycle. Stop being the walking dead, true death, living without your spirit. True life, when you wake up you become aligned. You become a gentleman, you honor your true father. You choose, you gotta choose pride or honor, flesh or spirit, man or gentleman. Every day, every word, every thought, you right, you go back home, you return to peace, you reconnect fully with God.
Spirit talker, word doctrine, deep calm authority. 3:11 a.m. Hurrah. 3:11 in the morning. They told you to fear death, but they never told you the truth. You gotta do a 180. Everything you think you know about death is backwards. Your date of death on earth ain't the end, that's your return. Your spirit leaving the body and going back home to God. You came down once, now you go back up. From breath in your chest to divine touch. From learning through flesh to knowing again. From earth's confusion back to Him. They cry at death, they fear the fall, but don't understand that ain't loss at all. That's elevation, that's your release. That's your spirit returning to peace. Nah, earth was a test, heaven your home. Death ain't lonely, you just going home. That ain't your end, that's your rebirth back home again. You drop the flesh, you rise in light, return to God, that's your right. Listen close, everybody got a GPS, God's personal spirit. That's your guide, that's your light, that's your way back home again. You drop the flesh, you rise in light, return to God, that's your right, that's your right. Listen close, everybody got a GPS, God's personal spirit. That's your guide, that's your light, that's your way back home again. But you gotta choose what you living for, this life or what's beyond the door. You celebrate birth but ignore the end, not knowing that's where you rise again. You focus on start but forget the return. You chase the world but never learn that this whole life just preparation for your final elevation. You descended once, now you ascend, that's the cycle from start to end. Duty, that ain't your end, that's your rebirth back home again. You drop the flesh, you rise in light, return to God, that's your right. You descended once, now you ascend, that's the cycle from start to end. Do that D, that ain't your end, that's your rebirth back home again. Dude, that's where you rise, back to the truth, back to the skies. Don't fear the end, that's you.
Five, choosing your vocabulary. Child of man or child of God, you have two ways to talk and think. Like a child of man, using rough street or everyday man's words. This keeps you stuck in the human world. Like a child of God or gentleman, using respectful, gentle, honoring words. This matches your spirit and helps you hear God clearly. You must pick the first one wisely, the words you choose.
regular man or the message of your true father. Earth fathers feel pride in their name, blood and family house. God does not want pride. He wants honor, respect, and following the chain of command. That chain is about staying in alignment. Your living spirit lives in your mind. Your living soul is your emotions. Your living seed is your physical body and flesh. When spirit, soul, and body stay in alignment, you follow God's order perfectly. Fathers feel pride in their name, blood and family house. God does not want pride. He wants honor, respect, and following the chain of command. That chain is about staying in alignment. You follow God's order perfectly. Your living spirit lives in your mind. Your living soul is your emotions. Your living seed is your physical body and flesh. When spirit, soul, and body stay in alignment, you follow God's order perfectly.
Yeah, I see you walking, I see you breathing, heart beating like a drum in the night. You know about school, about hustles, about fights. You know the system, the politicians, the parasites. But let me tell you something they ain't never told you in class. If you don't know the spirit living inside your chest, that GPS the Most High put in your temple, then you ain't really living, homie, you a zombie. Yeah, I said it, The Walking Dead, not the TV show that's entertainment. This is real, you wake up, you go to work, you chase a check. You argue with your girl, you flex on your ex, but your spirit asleep, snoring while your soul is bleeding. That's true death. Listen close, not when your lungs collapse, not when your heart flatlines on the gurney. True death is 80 years on earth, and never once waking up, you're in a journey. But the moment you feel it, that GPS inside your temple, that quiet voice that ain't from your ego, that's when you flip the whole game. Could happen when you're born, could happen when you're torn, could happen in a jail cell, a prayer, a storm. When you wake up, you align, you see your higher self in the mirror for the first time. You ain't just a man no more, nah, that title's too small. You become a gentleman, and a gentleman, he can stand in God's eyes and be called an angel. But a regular man, he can never claim that, cause he forgot where his spirit came from. He's too busy playing the world's game, son. So ask yourself tonight, am I alive, or am I just walking? Am I breathing, or am I just talking? Cause the Most High gave you a GPS for a reason. Don't die before your death, wake up, this is your season.
Spirit talker that weren't out you, but you don't even know what it mean. Let me give it to you straight. You gotta do it one. Everything you was taught about being born is backwards. Your date of birth on earth ain't your beginning. That's the moment you left heaven. You descended from light into flesh, from spirit freedom into breath, from knowing God to learning again, from pure alignment to sin. Not sin like evil, understand what I say. Sin is forgetting where you came from that day. You entered a body confined in time and slowly lost track of your divine mind. Heaven was home, earth is the test. You didn't rise, you descended. Dolby, that ain't where you begin. That's when you left heaven and entered in sin. You forgot your start, forgot your light. Now you living in flesh, trying to get it right. When you was born, you didn't come empty. You came with spirit, but you forgot. You forgot your DLC. You forgot your true father. And all you remembered was your birthday on earth. They celebrate candles, cake in your name, but never teach you why you came. They tell you this your start, that's a lie. They don't tell you you fell from the sky. You went from knowing to questioning truth, from divine mind to limited youth. Now you searching for what you once knew, trying to reconnect to the real you. You didn't gain life, you changed form, from spirit to being born. That ain't where you begin. That's when you left heaven and entered in sin. You forgot your start, forgot your light. Now you living in flesh, trying to get it right. And here's the trick, society teach you to fear death, but they got it backwards. You should be asking, why you fear going back home? Death on earth ain't the end, it's the return. But birth, that was the moment you left heaven behind. Dude, you thought it was life, but it was
Dear Heavenly Father, the Most High, I come to you with my chest open, no lies between us. I forgive every soul that crossed me, every whisper behind my back, every negative vibe they tried to throw, every bad wish they send my way. I forgive them, not because they asked, but because I finally see the truth. That anger they got, that hate they project, it was never about me. They mad at you, Most High, but they taking it out on my steps. They don't get your plan, so I become the target. They can't see your hands, so they leave me in the dark. So show them, Father, open their eyes while they still breathe. Let them realize the war they fighting is really with you underneath. Stop them from sending that dark energy. Stop them from projecting their pain. Let them see me how you see me, not just a man in the rain. Everything I do to honor you. They look at me like a regular dude, but you see a gentleman in the making, a child of yours through and through. Show them they wrongs, but don't break them. Heal the crooked in their sight, make the wrong right, and lead them back to their true purpose before they lose their own light. And while you work on them, protect me from the ignorance they throw like stones. Keep me blind to their nonsense, so I don't pick up what they thrown. Don't let they noise slow my purpose. Don't let they static change my tone. I got a mission from you, Father, and I'm finishing it. alone with your throne. But I ask this one part, Heavenly Father, beat drops low. If they continue the negative energy, if they keep pushing that dark vibe after seeing the truth, then do what you did with the devil in heaven, kick him into hell. Not out of hate, out of justice, cause you gave them a chance and they chose the same lie twice. Thank you, Heavenly Father. I ask all this in faith, not cause I'm perfect, but cause I trust you more than I fear them. Amen. Most High, let the beat drop.
We'll speed you live in the morning. This ain't music, it's doctrine. Everything you think, everything you say, everything you do already telling on you. You walk in the flesh, or you walk in light. You live for now, or you live for right. Child of man, that's ego and pride. Child of God, spirit inside. Every word you choose reveal your core. You can't fake the truth, it's show for sure. Two paths standing, you gotta decide. Flesh gon' fall or your soul gon' rise. Whoa. One word shallow, one word deep. One just touch, one soul keep. Which path you on? Flesh or the love? Child of man, a child of God above. Rise up, don't stay in desire. Lady and gentlemen, take it high. One word quick, just body and heat, no soul involved, just momentary me. That's man and woman, basic design, chasing the now, ignore the divine. But love, that's deeper than skin, that spirit connected from within. That's patience, honor, respect, a line that's God in motion, perfectly timed. Oh, one take energy, one build life. One leave empty, one feel right. Which path you on? Flesh or love? Child of man, a child of God above. Rise up, don't stay in desire. Lady and gentlemen, take it higher. A man take, a gentleman build, a woman react, a lady feel and heal. Basic is flesh, higher is spirit, and what you choose, the world gon' hear it. God sent his daughter down to earth, not just for love, but to show your worth. She inspired growth, she don't chase a man, she revealed the higher plan. If you want her, you take that oath, not just to her, but to God you spoke. Parent, provide, protect what's real, that's the covenant you gotta seal. Oh, ooh, honor her spirit, honor God, that's how you walk. Ooh, that righteous job. Which path you on? Flesh or love? Child of man, a child of God above. Rise up, don't stay in desire, lady and gentlemen.
Spirit talker, Martin me. This ain't romance, this responsibility. God ain't walking earth in flesh, but his daughter is. ain't just here to be loved and held. She here to reveal what's in you as well. God sent her down with a higher role to wake that man up inside your soul. She see potential, not just your now. She see the man that you could become. But if you stay where your flesh resides, you miss the reason she in your life. She don't chase, she inspire. She don't beg, she require. She God's daughter, walking in spirit. You want her love, then you gotta live it. Become a gentleman, stand in your oath. Parent, provide, protect, that's what you wrote. A gentleman don't just say he cares. He make a promise and stand right there. Not just to her, but to God above. That's a sacred vow, that's divine love. He parent with wisdom, guide that path. He provide with strength, no looking back. He protect her soul, her peace, her light, like he would do in heaven's sight. That ain't pressure, that's your calling. If you don't rise, you steady falling. She God's daughter, walking in spirit. You wanna love, then you gotta live it. Become a gentleman, stand in your oath. Parent, provide, protect, that's what you wrote. God ain't physically here, but his spirit is. And his daughter carry that presence. So when you honor her, you honor him. When you protect her peace, you protect his creation. That's how a man becomes a gentleman. He don't just take, he multiply. He don't break down, he amplify. He see her worth, her sacred role, and guard that woman with his soul. Now that house ain't just walls no more. He bring structure, she bring the core. She bring warmth, he bring the shield. Now that home got heaven sealed. She God's daughter, walking in spirit. You want her love, then you gotta live it. Become a gentleman, stand in your oath. Parent, provide, protect, that's what you wrote.